Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Now today's video we're going to be talking about Tottenham versus Luton. But yeah, it's been a while guys, hasn't it? 2 weeks, international break. I hate it with a passion. Don't know why we have an international break in March. It's the most pointless one out of all of them. Players get injured. For Luton, we've had another one get injured for us. And yeah, it's just, it impacts too many clubs for my liking. And yeah, I'm not really looking forward to the Euros of the summer, especially watching England play in those last 2 friendlies. But yeah, let's talk about this Premier League season, because we're now in the final running. The most important time now. Forget what's happened previously. It's all about now and what could potentially happen in the future. And for Luton, right now, we are outside those relegation places as I'm recording this YouTube video. But we could easily fall back into it after tomorrow's results. We need to make sure that we can just try our best and just don't get walked over by Tottenham tomorrow. With the injury record the injuries which we've got, it's such a hard job for us. I know we don't want to say excuses, but I'm sorry, but we've got the 10 players that are currently out injured. For any club, it impacts them as well, but for us, it impacts us on another level. We're not the strongest which we could possibly be, and if we were, I would honestly back us to get points against majority of teams in the Premier League. In fact, I actually back us to stay up in the Premier League. But unfortunately, the injuries to key players, the players that are now out for the season, it's such a mountain to climb. And yes, we can dwell on it as much as we want, but in reality, we've just got to deal with what we've got. We've got to try and maximise what we have and just hope for the best. If I'm being honest, I don't think we're going to get anything from Tottenham. But Tottenham still have to perform. They still have to show up. You're not going to get gifted 3 points. You still need to do the basics right, and you still need to try and perform. So if Tottenham do have an off day, which can happen, we've seen it so far this season, then Luton really need to be knocking on the door despite the injuries and hoping that we get a goal or just sneak something away. We know despite the injuries, we can score goals. We've proven that. We've scored in like 16, 17 games in a row. I don't know what the record is. I probably should have counted before this video started. But we've done unbelievable in front of goal. Better than what I currently thought. It's just defensive side of things, which is the problem. We can't defend. A lot of people have been saying about changing the style of play and to make us more tight at the back. But for me, then that stops us scoring goals. What wins your football matches? Scoring goals does. What are we needing right now? We needing points. Tighten us at the back. It just doesn't do it. We tried that at the start of the season and we were still leaking in goals. I don't think, regardless how tight you get, we're still going to concede. And also, you can't just go, right, we're going to just defend for 90 minutes and let Tottenham come at us, because they're going to find a way. You know, they're top quality players there. We're not dealing with a team that's, worse than us. We're dealing with a team that's 10 times better than us. So there's no point doing that. So you rather just give them a game of football, if I'm being brutally honest with you. I don't know what's going to happen with Nottingham Forest, and I don't know what's going to happen with Everton. I don't know if more point deductions are going to come. I'm not too sure. And if I'm being honest with you, I'm not even looking at the point deductions. The team I'm currently looking at, if Luton are going to stay up, is Brentford. We're 4 points away from Brentford with a game that we have to play them at home. At home, we haven't been getting the points as much. But away from home, I felt like we've been doing better. I don't know what it is. I feel like the performances are better away from home than they are at home. I just don't know. I feel like the pressure gets to us a little bit, where in this current game against Tottenham, there is no pressure. There is simply no pressure. The pressure's on them. And if we score within the first 10 minutes, we're going to upset a very big and very large Tottenham crowd in the brand new Tottenham Stadium, which Luton will be playing at the first time at. So, who knows what could potentially happen. I just don't have much confidence, and if Tottenham do win, which I do think is going to happen, we need to make it a very respectable scoreline, because goal difference will come into play. I know we've conceded a lot, so we need to make sure it doesn't get too much. And yeah, just hope for the best. We need to continue what we're doing. I know Morris has got to do a lot of hard work up top. Without Chio Ogbeni, I felt in this game we're going to need a little bit of pace to try and, you know, break Tottenham down on the counter-attack, but I just don't see that happening. And we've also got to be careful if we get more injuries, because we do have Arsenal midweek as well. These next 2 games have come at the wrong possible time for us. I thought this international break, you know, it gives us a good opportunity that players get back, they return for full fitness, and yeah, we can ready to go. Instead, after international break, we've got more injuries, and it's just like, I can't be dealing with this. This season just simply reminds me of the year that Luton got into the playoffs, but we got beat by Huddersfield, and that was because we had too many injuries towards the end and not enough fuel in the tank. And I feel like it's becoming the same this year. I hope I'm wrong, I really do, and I'm trying to still be you know, positive. I hope that, you know, that the supporters, we all just don't slag the team off after the game if we do lose, because look, we're up against it. There's nothing we can do. We can't go back in time. We can't go back in time to the January transfer window and get more players in. Of course I wish we did more business, but we didn't. We've just got to deal with what we got, and so be it. If we lose, so be it. We move on to the Arsenal game. If we lose that, so be it. We move on to the next game, which I think is Bournemouth at home. A good opportunity there to get some points. So hopefully we can sneak something. A draw would be an absolute result. It would feel like a win. 100% it would feel like a win, because I do think Arsenal's a no-brainer. We're guaranteed to lose it, but you know, Arsenal have been known in the past to, you know, fail expectations. So look, football's a great sport at times, and hopefully it could be a great sport tomorrow by allowing us some points, and we can all be happy for a very short period of time before we play against Arsenal. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Up the Hatters. Hope Rob Edwards has got something genius inside his head that he's going to unleash tomorrow. I don't know, but full support tomorrow and hope for the best. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.